What's up, everybody? Friday, June 10th, 2022, and this is flowing through Sportstalk number 368. Good to see you as always. I hope everything is good with you and yours. And shit, summer feels like it's here, right? 11 days. You want to know what happens 2 days after that? The 2022 NBA Draft. My one-time annual NBA mock draft will be yours on June 22nd, 2022. Oh, shit ton of dudes. Today we will discuss Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals as the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs freaking drag on. Like, oh shit. I know the Colorado Avalanche, 2022 Western Conference champions, are like eagerly awaiting their opponents. Who's it going to be? The Rangers or the Lightning? Probably the Lightning. So I have scores from the NHL, NCAA, softball, MLB, Western Mass Sports, and NFL 32. In 32 is in East Rutherford, New Jersey today, breaking down the New York Jets draft class. They definitely had two really good drafts in a row. That's undeniable. 2021 and this year. So I can't wait to give you my opinions on that. Episode 368 starts now. NFL 32 and 32, New York Jets. They were 4 and 13. That was good enough for last place in the AFC East. Draft day has been the most hopeful for the Jets faithful over the last decade. After all, with diminishing returns since their last playoff appearance, 2010 losing the AFC Championship game to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 24-10. But this year, the hope meter should shoot through the fucking roof. These guys had two first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a total of 5 within the top 100. 5 within the top 100. Hold on for a second. Last year they added Zach Wilson, quarterback from BYU, with the second pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He did what he could with his time, but growing pains were definitely felt, and he struggled, at least at first, reading defenses, I think, and being able to make that different protection calls along the line. He went 3-10 as a starter, throwing for 2,334 yards, 9 touchdowns, 11 picks. Ouch. Not good numbers. Not the best, but injuries also went rampant through the offensive line, and a lack of run game or decent players at key skill positions left them with loss after loss. So let's see if they draft in 2022 to try to make that better. First round, 4th overall, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, cornerback out of Cincinnati. You know, if you listen to my top 10 cornerbacks list, this is the number one, guys. This is my favorite corner coming out of the draft this year. I've not seen a corner come out of college with as much hype and who was as pro-ready as Ahmad is. He was key to the Bearcats' defensive success, as Coach Robert Saleh has raved about his skill set and how he sees him being dominant from jump. He played from 2019 to 2021, leaving as a junior, and in 33 games, he amassed 68 tackles, 5.5 of those tackles were for loss, 3.5 sacks, 9 picks, and 2 of those were brought back to the house. He utilizes speed, elite quickness, change arm direction ability, and anything listed below that, to be able to lock down wide receivers consistently play after play. Lockdown corner that you want to build your franchise around, and you want on your defense as every down contributor. And here is Sauce Gardner. Number 10 overall in the first round, they got another one. Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State, a wideout. I liked both Buckeyes wideouts. Let's not get fucked up. They're both projected to go in the first round. They were leading with talent. 2021, Garrett and Chris Olave had defenses looking fucking stupid all year, combining for 25 touchdowns. Wilson is a great route runner who's quick on his feet with very soft hands. No pressure here. I think he will have a tiny learning curve, and that's working on his deep route running ability, which Chris Olave, the other wideout on that Ohio State team, was a pro at. Other than that, I project that he'll be a great pro. Moving on, first round, 26th overall. Yes, they jumped back into the first round. Jermaine Johnson, an edge rusher out of Florida State University. I didn't think he was going to fall to the Jets here, but they added a piece to this defense that people think is going to one day be elite. It was smart by jumping back into the first round. They needed another good defender. They got Garrett Wilson. They got Sauce Gardner. So maybe let's think of a defensive lineman to kind of pair with that corner, that first-round corner pick. It's the mentality I would have anyway. So Johnson is sitting here at number 26 for the taking. Coach Tyler finds the freak athleticism with the side of Nick Bosa upside that he loves in his edge rushers, and a nice piece to complement their upgrade in their secondary, selecting Ahmad Gardner. Didn't I just say that? At number 4, he's my sleeper pick for the 2022 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. Second round, 4th overall, Breece Hall, halfback at Iowa State. Excuse me. Probably the best value pick of the entire draft here. Months ago, I'd say Breece Hall was definitely a first rounder, but teams security at the halfback position and other reasons where we had to wait till day 2 to hear his name be called. But nonetheless, he's here. For his success to be imminent, though, I need to see this offensive line stay healthy. Mekhi Becton. And as a Cyclone in 36 games, he rushed it 718 times, 3,941 yards, 5.5 a carry, and 50 touchdowns. His receiver caught 82 balls for 734 yards and 9 yards a catch, 6 touchdowns. He's a great runner, real danger whenever the football's in his hands. Only thing I think needs improvement is him to be more of an option in the passing game, and maybe he could shore up on his blocking as well. Third round, 37th overall, Jeremy Ruckert, tight end at Ohio State, one of my guys. Underutilized and mostly was a blocker for his career at Ohio State. Looked the most natural and fluid part of himself as a receiver. Again, I'd say another good value pick, not great one. I'm not so high on him being with this team. As to me, he was like how would I say it? It's like a superfluous depth pick. You know what I mean? Because they've already signed tight end C.J. Uzuma out of from the Cincinnati Bengals in free agency, and Tyler Conklin, I believe, played for the Vikings last in free agency as well. So just wonder again, where is he going to slide? Or is he just going to be the guy that just sits on depth chart, just sits? I don't know. 4th round, 6th overall, Max Mitchell, offensive tackle out of Louisiana Lafayette to the Raging Cajuns. 4th round, 12th overall, Mike Clemens, defensive end out of Texas A&M. He is really good. Just lacked consistency and a senior season. And that's it for the NFL 32 and 32. That was the Buffalo Bills draft. Please let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Now moving on to the NBA Finals. Game of Boston versus Golden State is at 9 p.m. Tonight. It's 8:38 right now. And yeah, so go Golden State, please win. I don't know. Boston's going to win this series, though, realistically. NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Tampa Bay over the New York Rangers 3-1. Tampa Bay leads the series. They've won 3 straight games. They lead the series 3-2. Wow. Lightning versus Rangers Game 6 tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Might be over then. NCAA Softball Women's College World Series Game 2. Number 1 Oklahoma Sooners over the Texas Longhorns 10-5. Oklahoma Sooners are 2022 NCAA Softball National Champions. Jocelyn Alielo, everybody on that team, congratulations. And that's it for that. MLB now. LA over Boston 5-2. Yes, this snaps their 13-game losing streak. Arizona over Cincy 5-4. Tampa Bay over St. Louis 2-1. Dodgers over the White Sox 11-9. Colorado over San Francisco 4-2. Philly over Milwaukee 8-3. Miami over Washington 7-4. Cleveland over Oakland 8-4. Atlanta over Pitt 3-1. Yanks over the Twins 10-7. And Kansas City over Baltimore 7-5. That's it for the Major League Baseball. Western Mass Sports. Girls Lacrosse Divisions 1-4, round of 32. Westwood over Brookline 17-2. Wellesley over Marshfield 16-2. Lincoln Sudbury over Westfield Academy. Westfield Academy 17. Walpole over Beverly 16-5. Division 2, Wayland over Neshoba 20-5, and Notre Dame Academy out of Hingham over Melrose 16-0. Dartmouth over Groton Dunstable 17-11. Bedford over Marblehead 16-6. And Duxbury over Wakefield 21-2. Grafton over Westfield 13-6. And that's it for Division 2. Division 3 now. Weston over St. Mary's Lynn 20-3. Cohasset over Old Rochester 18-4. Newburyport over Notre Dame Academy Worcester 18-2. Fucking favorite. Brumfield over Malden Catholic 18-5. And Pentucket over Dedham 14-1. Division 4, Manchester Essex over Stoneham 13-2, and Ipswich over Bourne 15-1. Tennis round of 16, Divisions 1, 3, and 4. Andover over Chelmsford 5-zip. Division 3, North Reading over Norwell 3-2. Division 4, Monomoy over Ipswich 4-1. And on to boys across. Round of 32, Divisions 1 through 4. Natick over Bishop Keane 13-10. Lincoln Sudbury over Dedham 30-3. New record for most points scored in a win in an opening round of the Massachusetts State Tournament. North Andover over Westford Academy 17-5. Hingham over Beverly 26. Chelmsford over Andover 13-6. And St. John's Prep over Belmont 15-zip. Division 2 now. North Attleboro over Kenton 15-5. And Wakefield over Melrose 13-10. Division 3, Medfield over Arlington Catholic 20-3. North Reading over Triton 9-6. Grafton over Hoosick Valley 16-2. Norwell over Bedford 18-3. Swampscott over Newburyport 6-5. And Pope Francis over Olive Rochester 12-9. Division 4. Stoneham over Mashpee 17-10. Rockland over Sturgis East 19-4. Wacona over Oakmont 25-zip, which is the largest margin of victory in the state tournaments in 2022 so far. Weston over Whittier Tech 16-2. Ipswich over Blackstone Valley 16-9. And Nantucket over Bellingham 16-2. Baseball round of 16, Divisions 3 and 5. Dighton Rehoboth over North Reading 15-6. And Pioneer Valley over Oxford 10-6. With Medfield over Appoquinut 13-6 as well. Tennis round of 16, Divisions 1, 3, and 4. Brooklyn over Andover 5-0. Newton North over Shrewsbury by the same score. And Acton Boxborough over Lincoln Sudbury by the same score. Division 3, Boston Latin Academy over Appoquinut 4-1. Dover Sherborne over Gloucester 5-zip. And Medfield over Foxborough 3-2. Division 4. Hamilton Wenham over Nantucket 5-0. And Rockport over Hopedale 3-2. And that is it for Western Mass Sports. And now, to close out the show, we have a tribute to a hometown hero, Joe Ragland, a Springfield native who has just taken his team, Hapoel Holon, to its first Israeli basketball league title in 14 years. He is almost eclipsing his one-year mark with the squad, and he has already brought them to the promised land. However, this journey has not always been an easy one. Joe had to grind and work tirelessly every single day to get where he is. From 2008 to 2010, he committed to North Platte Community College of the NJCAA and led his team to the NCJAA tournament appearance, averaging almost 19 a game and hitting his shots at a 56% clip. Ragland finished his career at North Platte's all-time leading scorer, 1,286 points, and averaged just over 19 and 3 assists. But it didn't stop there. A guy named Greg Marshall liked what he saw in Joe and reached out, offering a scholarship from Wichita State, where Joe would go on to win the NIT tournament championship game in 2011. His career high of 31 points came in a game where he was really feeling it against UNLV. Also, 31 of those points were 8 3-pointers. Dang. 69 games, he averaged 10 points, 3 assists, 2.3 rebounds a game. Still grinding, Joe wasn't even satisfied with that, but it's time to graduate. 2012, he entered the NBA draft. Only the second person to do so from our area since Travis Best, but only to get undrafted. Alas, his overseas career begun. Started in the Spanish Liga for 2 years, and then in the spring of 2013, he got a chance to play in Italy, and that's when he fucking went off. It was crazy. July of that year, he played in the EuroLeague, but his contract was later rescinded down the line. He had stops in Turkey, Russia, and then he went back to Turkey again as far as playing ball overseas, culminating with his July 2020 signing with Hapoel Eilat, and then in 2021 with the signing with Hapoel Holon, who he has just won the Israeli League Championship with. So now it remains to be seen if he is going to sign with them for another year. But I want to take this time out to shout out to you, Joe. Keep going. Don't stop. The grind never stops. And thank you for the motivation that you are for everybody, all of us back home who love the sport of basketball, who are watching you every single game. We admire the hard work and the commitment you put in to becoming better. And this is the end of episode 368. Love you all. Wishing them health, wealth, and success. I will see you Saturday with episode 369 of 4-2 Sports Talk. Good night. It's 8:45. Enjoy that Celtics game. Enjoy the hockey game.